we thought we'd try and put together his last 5 innings in ODI cricket batting first. And this says a lot. Every single time. Look at that. 100 in Visakhapatnam, 100 today at Mount Maunganui. In between, a 47, an 80 and an 88. So different conditions, but every time making it count. The least number of deliveries faced was 52 in this period batting.
You know, form is so beautiful. Just asking Zach while we were watching, was there a phase in his career when he knew that whatever he did, the ball would obey him? That if he wanted the ball to do X, the ball would do exactly that and nothing else. I think Rahul is going through that phase.
Yeah, I think the kind of form he's in, the numbers also showing that, and it's just about settling in that. You know, with Rahul, we've seen that he went through a phase where he was focusing on things which he shouldn't be focusing on. Like, you know, why am I not given enough chances? Why am I batting at this number, that number? I think he just moved away from that clutter, and he's just more prepared to deal with any kind of scenario and situation. And it's just those wrists which he plays those onside shots with. I think, you know, he's always had that class, and that's one of the reasons he's been persisted with the team. And now he's showing the results, and I think you know, he should be just putting his hand up for everything. You know, like how he has put his hand up with keeping. I think, you know, he's just in that kind of a zone. He should just continue with the same kind of mindset. I think, you know, one thing which has changed with Rahul is how he's looking at things, and I think, you know, that is something which had a greater impact in terms of him coming up with these performances.
I just wonder somewhere the team is thinking the form he's in, whether he would have been an option for Hanuma Vihari at number 6.
I mean, the temptation just purely on form is it's round the corner, same venue, same country. He's in a purple patch, never mind the color of the ball, white or red. Is there a temptation?
Debatable, yes. There is no doubt about it. But having said that, you know, there are just two test matches. Correct. It has been predominantly T20 year for Indian team with few ODIs, and they're just playing 5 test matches. So I think if he continues with this kind of form, you know, eventually those things will also happen, and that's exactly what I've been talking about when I'm looking at Rahul. Right now he's unfazed with all these things which are happening around him. You know, I'm sure he's not bothered. He just knows that, okay, you know, whenever I get an opportunity, I know how to approach it. I'm just going to focus on things which I can control. It's something, you know, which he would have loved to be there to play test matches, because he's in such a form that he just wants to be out there and keep scoring runs. So that is something which definitely has changed with him. And it's the loss of the team and not his loss. I mean, I would say at this stage.
Yeah, but to some extent, I agree that it shouldn't matter too much. India don't play a test match again till December.
Yeah.
From now on, so he can focus on white ball cricket, and I'll come to the IPL again. But if you ask me just now, players to watch out for, I'm thinking I want to watch Kings 11 play this year, purely to see how KL Rahul goes in the kind of form he's in.
As long as we said earlier as well, you know, we said all-rounder, put his hand up for everything.
Captain now, yeah.
Wicket keeping, playing different formats, batting in the opening order, batting at 5. Just put your hand down when it comes to.
He should keep for Kings. He should have, yeah.
A TV conversation.
There you go.
That's it.
But he should keep for Kings, because I know they've got Nicholas Puran, but he should keep for Kings.